What is up, people? How are you guys doing? So you guys know on this channel that I use action cameras all the time because, you know, cycling equals action. Action, that means I need an action camera to actually film my cycling. So I've been a GoPro user for a very long time now. GoPros are all right, but I got plenty of problems with them. So for me to be able to hook up an external microphone to my GoPro, I need to buy the GoPro Media Mod to actually just, you know, hook up an external microphone. On this camera, I don't need to do that. You know, I just hook it up directly, and there you go. I can actually hook up a Bluetooth microphone on this camera. Actually, this is the DJI OSMO ACTION 5 Pro. I really like it, but I got some issues with it. I'm gonna address that later. But yeah, my GoPros, they're fine in bright daylight. I really like the quality. You can shoot up to 5K, but you know, when the sun goes down, footage is I mean, mostly it's unusable. My GoPros overheats a lot, it freezes up a lot. So let's say I'm filming right now with a media mod on my GoPro and it freezes up, I cannot turn it off unless I remove the battery. That means I have to unscrew all the screws, remove the media mod, remove the battery, plug it back in, and finally turn it on. And then just gonna have to like remount everything. So yeah, I really like the Action 5 Pro because I don't have to do all of that. And this camera actually got a magnetic clip, so if I need to put this thing on my chest mount, all I have to do is pretty much clip it in and it's good to go. I am so tired of GoPros. I was actually thinking about getting the GoPro 13, the Hero 13 Black, but I realized that it's time for a change, so I switched to DJI. So we're gonna test it out today. I am riding my Osmo Romeo Pro today. You know, test it out, that way you guys can see the difference. You know, if you've been watching all my videos, you probably can tell, but I'm gonna be shooting 4K 60 frames per second. Yeah, I'm shooting 60 frames per second right now because for some reason this action camera, if I shoot 4K 24 frames per second, the bit rate it's only like about 50 megabits per second. That's really low. So my first test on this, I put it on my monitor, I checked it out. I got a lot of compression artifacts on this thing because, you know, the bit rate's super low. So I tested in 30 frames per second, the bit rate went up to 60. So I realized maybe it will go up to 100 megabits per second if I shoot on 60 frames per second in 4K and just export it in 24 or 30 frames per second. I'm shooting high frame rate right now to retain bit rate, and I'm just gonna upload it maybe 24 or 30 frames per second. Enough talk, let's go ride. Okay, so right now my Osmo Romeo Pro already got 124 miles on it, and so far I really love this e-bike because it's pretty fast. I like it, but I kind of noticed that the acceleration is not as fast. You know, the top speed is pretty good, but the acceleration, I got some e-bikes that are a little bit faster than this in terms of acceleration. Maybe I need to tweak this thing down, or maybe I need to tighten up my screen because right now it's kind of loose. But yeah, so far, if the battery is fully charged, I can go 46 miles an hour top speed until it hits 90%. So when it hits 90%, when the battery goes down 90%, now, you know, my top speed is like 45, and you know, when the battery goes really low, I can stay at 43 miles an hour. So what do you guys think? We got some bright sunlight right now. I'm just gonna ride it a little bit here. I'm just gonna make a loop, you know, give me some shadows, then going in bright sunlight. Matter of fact, we're gonna ride back later. Oh, you know what, let's keep going over here. And then we're gonna ride towards the sun. All right, finish this little stretch right here. Again, shooting on 4K 60 frames per second. And you're probably gonna be watching this on 24 frames per second or 30 frames per second. All right, let's turn around. Woo! Riding with my slippers today. All right, now we are facing the sun.
What in the world? I just lost audio. So here is some music for you.
All right, so I know it's a pretty quick test, but I'm not done with this camera. I'm still gonna be doing a lot of testing on this camera. Actually, tomorrow I'm gonna be riding my mountain bike in the trails, film using this, and you know, use the same settings. And yeah, hopefully DJI fix the issue about the bit rate. So far, I really like this camera. Actually, I don't have any external microphone right now. This was my external microphone. I was using this when I was riding, but as you guys can hear, the audio is pretty good. You know what I mean? All right, so what do you guys think? Comment down below. And should I keep using my GoPro, or should I just start using the Action 5 Pro? That's about it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, keep pedaling, ride safe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.